Okay, so Act 2 of Oleana. John and Carol seated across the desk from each other. You see, I love to teach, and flatter myself I am skilled at it. And I love the aspect of performance. I think I must confess that. When I found I loved to teach, I swore that I would not become that cold, rigid automaton of an instructor which I had encountered as a child. Now, I was not unconscious that it was given to me to err upon the other side. And so, I asked myself if I engaged in heterodoxy. I will not say gratuitously, for I do not care to posit orthodoxy as a given good. Again, he's using all these big words. Why, I have no idea. But to the detriment of my students. As I said, when the possibility of tenure opened, and of course, I long pursued it, I was, of course, happy and covetous of it. I asked myself if I was wrong to covet it, and I thought about it long, and I hope, truthfully, and saw myself several things in, I think, no particular order. That I would pursue it, that I desired it, that I was not pure of longing for security, and that perhaps was not reprehensible in me, that I had duties beyond the school, and that my duty to my home, stop talking please, for instance, was or should be, if it were not, of an equal weight, that tenure and security and yes, and comfort were not of themselves to be scorned, and were even worthy of honorable pursuit, and that it was given me, here in this place, which I enjoy, in which I find comfort to assure myself of, as far as it rests in the material, a continuation of that joy and comfort, in exchange for what? Teaching, which I love. What was the price of the security? To obtain tenure, which tenure the committee is in the process of granting me, and on the basis of which I contracted to purchase a house. Now, as you don't have your own family, at this point you may not know what that means, but to me it is important, a home, a good home, to raise my family. Now, the tenure committee will meet. This is the process, and a good process, under which the school has functioned for quite a long time. They will meet and hear your complaint, which you have the right to make, and they will dismiss it. They will dismiss your complaint, and in the intervening period, I will lose my house. I will not be able to close on my house. I will lose my deposit, and the home I picked out for my wife and son will go by the boards. Now, I see I have angered you. I understand your anger at teachers. I was angry with mine. I felt hurt and humiliated by them, which is one of the reasons that I went into education.
What do you want of me?
I was hurt when I received the report of the tenure committee. I was shocked and I was hurt. No, I don't mean to subject you to my weak sensibilities. All right? Finally, I didn't understand. Then I thought, is it not always at these points at which we reckon ourselves unassailable that we are most vulnerable? And, yes, all right, you find me pedantic. Yes, I am. By nature, by birth, by profession. I don't know. I'm always looking for a paradigm for.
I don't know what a paradigm is.
It's a model.
Then why can't you use the word?
If it is important to, yes, all right. I was looking for a model. To continue, I feel that one second, upon which I'm unassailable, is my unflinching concern for my students' dignity. I ask you here too, in the spirit of investigation, to ask, what have I done to you? And I suppose, how can I make amends? Can we not settle this now? It's pointless, really, and I want to know.
What you can do to force me to retract?
That is not what I meant at all.
To bribe me, to convince me?
No.
To retract?
That is not what I meant at all. I think that you know it is not.
That is not what I know. I wish
I do not want to. You wish what?
No, you said what amends can you make to force me to retract?
That is not what I said.
I have my notes.